What's up, guys? Okage Puya here. And Real Madrid fans, I'm sorry. I have to be critical today. I have to be critical today. If you're living under a rock, Real Madrid lost today 1-0 to Lille away from home in France. Penalty at the end of the first half. Jonathan David put it away. And Real Madrid, I have so many questions, and my questions are these. Aren't you tired of playing mediocre football? Aren't you tired of this, oh, well, we get it done gimmick. Oh, well, we get the win. All that matters is the final scoreline. Aren't you tired, Real Madrid fans, as the greatest team, as the greatest football team of all time? Aren't you a little embarrassed that Real Madrid has not played beautiful football in 7 to 8 years? Aren't you guys embarrassed? Aren't you worried? Real Madrid fans, I understand all the Champions League wins are fun. They're great. I really understand it, right? I wish Bayern had that many Champions Leagues. Trust me, I wish Bayern had that many Champions Leagues, right? But are you tired of playing mediocre football, of being saved by individual brilliance? Because I'm sorry, you guys, Ancelotti is not the guy anymore. I'm sorry. If Real Madrid go on and win the Champions League again this season, I guarantee you it won't be because Ancelotti cooked up beautiful tactics and because Real Madrid played beautiful football. I guarantee you that's not going to be it. I guarantee you it won't be. And for Real Madrid fans, when you have Mbappe now, when you have all these great players, what's the excuse? Are you telling me that Ancelotti's so bad that he has such a world-class midfield and attack that he cannot construct a team? He cannot send a team out to play beautiful football, to play football like Barcelona? Look what Hansi Flick is doing with Barcelona with his whole freaking senior team injured. He's playing beautiful attacking football. Goals, 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 chance creation, fluid, attacking, just pleasing on the eye. Real Madrid this season has been boring, lethargic, trash, non-cohesive, lost. That's what I see from Real Madrid. And I'm not going to talk too much about the actual game today against Lille because it was a bad game. Lille, I'm not going to sit here and tell you Lille played Real Madrid off the park. I'm not going to sit here and tell you, oh my gosh, Lille is an amazing team, underdog team. They could make it far into the Champions League. They won't. They're not good. This was a bad game. Neither team created that many chances. Lunin had they had a couple chances. Lille themselves, they probably could have had 2, maybe 3 goals, but they weren't amazing. They weren't scintillating. Real Madrid themselves, they were garbage. Minimal chance creation, nothing. Vinny, Bellingham, Tchouameni, Valverde, nothing. There's nothing. I'm not going to put Endrick in that sentence because Endrick's an 18-year-old. It was his first Champions League start. I'm not going to put pressure on that kid. But for Real Madrid fans, are you tired of this? Because I'm sorry, you can't give me a logical argument as to why this Real Madrid team full of so many superstars is not playing better football. There's no there's no argument you can give me that can convince me and be like, you know what? Yeah, that's a good reason as to why Real Madrid plays haram football. I'm sorry. There's nothing you could tell me because the names you have in your squad, Ancelotti, you guys, I'm in this boat with Ancelotti. Yes, Ancelotti tactically, as a tactician, as a manager that understands the game, this new modern game that's been developing the last 5, 6, 7 years, Ancelotti has been finished since his days at Bayern. When I knew Ancelotti was finished and that, as a tactician, as a tactical coach, he can no longer cut it? Go back to his time at Bayern. Julian Nagelsmann was the 29-year-old up-and-coming manager at Hoffenheim at that time. Julian Nagelsmann's Hoffenheim pimped Ancelotti's Bayern. Nagelsmann's Hoffenheim was running circles around Ancelotti's Bayern. Ancelotti didn't. I think it was 3 or 4 games. Ancelotti could not beat young 29-year-old Julian Nagelsmann. Ancelotti since then, you guys think of these big games. Think of that Real Madrid Champions League. You guys, Real Madrid fans, if you're watching, please be honest. Think of that Champions League win 2 years ago. Was that anything tactical? Was it Ancelotti's tactics that allowed Benzema to, whip out this demon form of Benzema that scored all these goals? That's not tactical. That's just Benzema, man on a mission. I will give you that Ancelotti makes great subs and he's very good at in-game management. But in terms of setting his teams up with a plan and going out there and performing for 90 minutes, he sucks. Ancelotti sucks. He's not good. This last Champions League, This last Champions League, you guys, think about it. Leipzig outplayed Real Madrid. Man City outplayed Real Madrid. Bayern was the better team across two legs than Real Madrid. And in the final, Dortmund, until they bricked the final, Dortmund was outplaying Real Madrid. And that last season, they just kept on getting it done. Ancelotti made either a good sub here or there, or the opposition made a mistake. They would just get it done. But at a certain point, Real Madrid fans, with all these wins you have, all these Champions League trophies, you guys realize that, in my opinion, as a football fan, in my honest opinion, the last Real Madrid team that I could say played beautiful football was 2016, 2017 Real Madrid. It's been 7.5 years since, in my opinion, Real Madrid has consistently played fantastic, eye-pleasing, beautiful football. Remember, peak Benzema, Cristiano and Bale, the counterattacks those guys would do. After 2017, they weren't as effective. They weren't as potent. And the football for Real Madrid has never been beautiful the last 7 years. Yes, Vinny Jr. and Rodrigo will go on these great spells the last 2-3 seasons and score goals. And yes, Real Madrid will play great football here and there. But in the larger picture, in a larger context, compared to other teams, Real Madrid, for the team they have, the players, the stature, how Real Madrid is regarded in the world of not just football, in the world of sports, I just expect more. And I always have. And I've been scared to say it because Real Madrid still wins Champions Leagues. They still win trophies. They have 15, 16, whatever, 16,000 Champions Leagues. But I've been afraid to say it. But now with the addition of Mbappe, you guys, Mbappe's not even playing any. Well, he played today a little bit, but Mbappe was out basically these last two games. And the same issues were there. Lack of creativity in the attack. So Mbappe wasn't the issue. I think it's Ancelotti. There's no reason that Ancelotti put out a midfield of Valverde, Chouameni, Camavinga, and Jude Bellingham, and they perform like so terribly in the first half. There's no reason. I'm sorry. I don't care that you're away to home to Lille. It needs to be better. I expect so much more. And I'm finally brave enough to say it about Real Madrid because I feel like people are slowly starting to feel it. I think Real Madrid fans are slowly starting to believe it. Sure, winning the Champions League is nice, but I'm getting a sense from Real Madrid fans that they want to see good football. With now the addition of Mbappe, the guy they sought after for 3 years, they expect more. They expect 4 or 5 goals a game. They expect the things Hansi Flick is doing at Barcelona. But they're not seeing it. They're looking across Spain and they're seeing that Hansi Flick, with 16, 17-year-old virgins from La Masia, is able to perform, 5, 6, 7 goal performances. And I think Real Madrid fans are getting fed up. And that's my question for you guys, Real Madrid fans. I'm not going into the game today too much because the game itself was bland, boring. There wasn't much to take away, except from the fact that Real Madrid, still 13 games in the season, have not provided a 90-minute masterclass. Ancelotti has not coached his team to that yet. And I'm sorry, yes, it's very early days in the season, but still, we're like 12, 13 games in all competitions into the season. And still, no, wow, Real Madrid, they finally are clicking. That's an issue for me. And I'm finally brave enough to say that, fuck your Champions Leagues. You guys don't play beautiful football, Real Madrid. And I hope you realize that. And that's my question for you guys. Aren't you tired of it? Real Madrid fans, aren't you tired of not playing beautiful football? Aren't you tired of, yes, you're winning trophies, but I'm sorry. No one's looking back at this last Real Madrid team and thinking, wow, the football they played, they were so overwhelming. No one is complimenting the football you played. Your Champions League win 2 seasons ago, it wasn't about the football you were playing. It was about the Benzema demon season he was having. It's just, I'm really interested into knowing if you guys are tired of that, because me as a Bayern fan, yes, we win a Champions League maybe once every 8, 9 years, whatever, 5, 7, 8, 9 years, whatever. But when we win big. We're the best team in the world, without a doubt. We crush teams. We play beautiful football. Bayern's 2020 treble team, one of probably the fiercest attacking side of all time. Bayern's 2013 treble winning team, one of the most complete football sides of all time. These are teams that are revered. when I'm looking at these Real Madrid Champions League winning teams, I don't revere last year's Real Madrid. I don't think back of last year and be like, and in 5 years' time, I won't be like, you go, guys, that was a great Real Madrid team. That was one of the best Real Madrid teams. They play beautiful football. I'm sorry, I don't think of that as a fan. And I think a lot of football fans out there have the same thoughts. Sure, you guys win a lot, but don't you want to see your team play good football? Don't you want to tune in and watch Real Madrid with a smile and be like, wow, we're winning and we're playing fantastic, stylish football? It's just a genuine question. I'd really like to know if any Real Madrid fans end up watching this. I'm a nobody. I'm no one, but I see things. I'm on the internet. I watch YouTube videos. I'm getting a sense of frustration in the Real Madrid fan base, and I kind of feel bad. I kind of feel bad. Don't you want to see your team play beautiful football, Real Madrid? Isn't that all you want to watch? Isn't that what you want? To win Champions Leagues while playing beautiful football? You haven't done it in 7 years. So, is what it is, guys. It's been the Kage Puya. Just food for thought. Just food for thought. See you guys in the next one, man. Peace.